year, a storm I went through was at the beginning of the year. There was a lot of change in my life, and everything got kind of crazy with school, and just some relationships in my life changed, and things with my family became a little bit more difficult. And
a tough time in my life was when I had a really bad attitude. I used to think that I was the biggest and toughest guy in my youth group.
Well, about 7 years ago, my mom and dad got divorced, and it was really tough because he was always rude, and he always tried to mentally and physically abuse me, and it was never a good picture, and I never felt like I belonged in the family because I was just, my brother was married from born with a different marriage and everything, so we weren't really real brothers. And then, so we moved to my grandma's house, and my mom was diagnosed with cancer when I was 10.
Started worrying about things more than I needed to. I've always been like a person who worried about little things that didn't really matter, but it got worse. And I began to kind of realize that, people die, things change, and I was kind of afraid of that.
The storm that I went through my life was when I was 4 through 6. My stepfather abused me. And the worst part about it was that my mom, my real mom, she just didn't even care at all.
Last year, dealing with our new soccer coach, Atlee Davis, at first he seemed really cool. We met up at like January, way before the season. Everyone was super excited to have him. And then as the season progressed, I got injured and was out for a few weeks. And afterwards, he stopped playing me, and I had no idea why. Before I'd played every game, basically every minute, and then I was on the bench, and I didn't know why I was putting the effort, practice, and showing up and being a good teammate. And ever since then, it's been kind of a rocky relationship with him.
I went through a storm a while ago with struggling with my friends. I had a group of friends that didn't help me at all. They started to pull my relationship with Christ away.
Junior in high school, I was sexually assaulted, and it was really hard for me, and it gave me really bad anxiety, and for a while I blamed myself, and it was just a really big struggle for me all of my life.
Come out to learn that having that kind of attitude, really wasn't that healthy. You always want to hit something or see who can beat you or something like that.
I didn't know why God did that to me, why was this happening to me all over again. I thought I had a good plan going on. I thought I had something going for me. And for a while I was just thought there was nothing there. He wasn't there, that everything I had was just a coincidence.
I think just the worst part was feeling that God wasn't there with me, and I never really stopped to think about the fact that God was actually helping me. I didn't really realize it until someone else who had been through the same kind of storm reached out to me and said, I've been dealing with this, and I can tell that you've been having a hard time too. And so they reached out to me, and it really just changed the direction I was headed in. And
I called out for him, and I was like, I really need help with this. I've been 2 years of my life have been wasted, just crying all the time and missing school, and I can't do this for the rest of my life. I need you.
But one night, I was laying there and I just realized this doesn't have to happen to me. I don't have to sit here and worry about these things. Why am I? So I just prayed to God. I was like, God, please help me stop thinking about this. That whenever anything like that happened, I started worrying. I just have to calm down and say, God, help me to remind myself that everything's okay, nothing has happened, and that there's no point in worrying about that kind of stuff.
I think that God helped me get through it because he gave me the courage to tell my mom, my stepmom at least. And that day she called my dad, and I never had to go back again.
So through this storm, I ended up finding out that my friends do truly impact your life. And so through this, I found a group of friends that helped me through my relationship with Christ. And I got plugged in with a bunch of different church groups. And so my relationship was ultimately growing and just becoming bigger.
I've been improving on my anger ever since then. And I've been spending more time with God, and ever since then, life's been good.
I'm going to keep doing it, but I'm just going to have to fight through the storm.
I would just go to God and I would give it all up to Him, and everything, it just never got worse from there. It always got better. No matter what happened, He was always there for me.
My name is Zach, and God is my anchor.
Hey guys, my name's Robbie, and God is my anchor.
God is my anchor.
My name is Nellie, and God is my anchor.
God is my anchor.
My name is Cole, and God is my anchor.
My name is Caitlin, and God is my anchor.
And God is my anchor.
Well, I hope you were encouraged by the stories of other students that have gone through storms, and that hopefully it will encourage you, no matter what storm you're going through, that you can make it through it with God on your side. As we conclude our Anchors Away series, thank you so much for joining us, and I really hope this was an encouragement to you and that God will be your anchor.